Yo guys, welcome back to another SithGeek YouTube video on the channel today, and following on from today's video that I covered the 76261 Spider-Man's Showdown here, or final battle even. I am doing the full wave of Marvel. Obviously I had to go work, sadly enough, and I'm back now, so we're doing the full wave of every single Marvel set that's been released today, which we've got 4 sets. Briefly go back over the final battle or Showdown set here, which is an amazing set. I didn't go over the minifigures and stuff like that, but general premise of it is, I'll say the information here. Set number 76261 Spider-Man Final Battle. It's got 900 parts, 9 minifigures, releasing on the 1st of August 2023, retailing for $104.99. So $104 or $105, €105, and we have several images for this one. And the front of the box here is looking exceptional. I have 9 minifigures. We have Tom Holland Spider-Man, we have the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is the original Spider-Man, the 2002 Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and then we have the Amazing Spider-Man, which is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. We have a Doctor Strange we've received before, we have an MJ I think we received before, we have an Ned that's slightly different, but sort of received him before. Nothing really fancy there, apart from his face is slightly different, but there you go. Green Goblin, which it's a great minifigure, the Green Goblin, but I would really wish we did have the helmet that we had previously, like years and years and years ago, for the classic Spider-Man, for the 2002 Spider-Man. We had the classic Green Goblin there. Also, there's no arm printing or leg printing, which is pretty disappointing, but here we are. My favourite minifigure of this set here, apart from the Amazing Spider-Man, well, apart from the Spider-Man, is the Electro at the top. Jamie Foxx's Electro here with the Ninjago spikes coming off of it, looking exceptional. Love that there. Then we have Doc Ock as well. Doc Ock does remind me of the classic Doc Ock we did receive years and years ago, but unfortunately his printing is a bit strange and a bit dodgy in my opinion. But yeah, the general premise of this is the final battle. It's the face of the Statue of Liberty, looking a bit strange with the hot dogs for the eyes there, but there we are. And it's scaffolding all around because it's in its copper phase here, and it's about to be changed up. We have all our minifigures here. Unfortunately it's not a bigger build, but I understand why they didn't make it a little bit bigger, because if they did, the price would have went up and not as many people would be able to get their hands on this set. So it is a bit crowded with all these 9 minifigures. And talking of the minifigures, obviously I've went over them. We are missing 2, unfortunately. We're missing Sandman, which we have a slight inclusion of. You can see a little hand of Sandman at the bottom left hand corner here, but also, and just another image I will just show, we also have another sort of hand, and we have sand going about the bottom there, which is interesting. But I would have wanted to receive a Sandman, even a brick built Sandman, but there's no inclusion of Lizard at all, which I'm sort of disappointed about. But I understand why, but I don't. I think they could have taken MJ or Ned out and then included Sandman or Lizard at least. We've never had a Lizard before, which is really unfortunate there. But yeah, that's the front of the box. We have the back of the box here, which we can see are a couple of play features, and it's the same sort of thing around the side with a couple of new webbing there. We can see Green Goblin's glider, which has no prints on it, unfortunately. Neither does the pumpkin bomb. And we can see the play feature here. We can see the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is a sticker. We get this four pieces here to create the portal. We've got 2 of those portals there, and they're the same portals that we did receive in this poly bag. And we can open up the top here, which is there's stickers on the top with for like sort of greebling sort of things, and we can see the fist and some more sand in the top there. This is the machine here, and it's attached to Ned, and we have a couple of lifestyle images. Also we can see the box here, which is actually a Minecraft head with no printing, which is so annoying. Why Lego could have done it, and it's going to be so fidgety to put those stickers on, but there you are. It's not too bad. So that's a brief overview of that set. But the next one here is this one, which I really like. This is really cool actually. It's 76249 Venomized Groot. It's basically Groot but Venom. It's not MCU based, but yeah, there you go. There is 630 parts, no minifigures, releasing on the 1st of August 2023 and retailing for $52.99 euros, slightly different in pounds. Pricing is really strange. Obviously the first one there, the final battle is what? It's 104 or 105. It's really strange. Obviously Lego's going up and down with all their pricing these days, trying to get it right. But here we are. The Groot is exceptional. It's a follow on from last year's Groot. Groot, and the last year's Groot 76217 was amazing. We loved that Groot. I still have it. I've not built it up yet. This one here, I'm probably going to get this one as well. Like, it looks really cool, and you can see the front here. The front is, I love box arts. Not a lot of people put emphasis on box arts, but this one is so awesome. Obviously, as I said there, it's not actually MCU based, it's just Marvel. So obviously in the comics there was at one point a feminized Groot, and you see at the bottom left hand corner we have the Marvel Groot logo, and we also have all the tentacles coming out here and half of the face of Groot, and then on the back here you can see the dimensions, and also it can just be transformed into just normal Venom. And the really strange thing is the pricing for this is really strange compared to the other one. So they obviously think this isn't going to sell as well because it's slightly cheaper than the previous one, even though technically most years LEGO obviously adds more value onto their sets because inflation in that. Obviously it's just a year, so it's not that much inflation, but there's like 200 more parts in this. So can anyone in the comments tell me why this is priced as it is? Good price for me personally, obviously comparing it to the previous one. So 630 parts there, and the previous one was sitting at 476 parts, and that was retailing for $54.99, and then this one here is retailing for $52.99, which I just can't get my head around. Maybe there's going to be a price increase, or maybe people think that this is not going to sell as much because it's not as quote-unquote cute, but I think it's really awesome. It's going to sell really well. So yeah, that's that. There's not much else to say about that one. So then we have this set here. It's set number 76266. Endgame Final Showdown. There's 794 parts, 7 minifigures, retailing for $104.99, which is the same price as the No Way Home Final Battle set, and it's coming out on the 1st of August 2023 as well. So this one it's an interesting one. I don't think it's as good as the other one. Obviously I want to hear in the comments down below which do you think's better, this one or the No Way Home one here. But it's this part in the movie where Thanos is facing off against all the female characters here, and there's only a couple of inclusions of exclusivity. I think at the top there for Valkyrie, I think her torso is exclusive, and then maybe I think Scarlet Witch's torso is also exclusive, but the rest of them we've received before. Obviously we have our 7 minifigures here, which have Shuri, Valkyrie, Captain Marvel, I'm just going to mispronounce her name so I'm not going to mention it, Wanda Maximoff, the Wasp, and obviously Thanos there. Funny thing about most of these minifigures is, yeah, we've received them before, especially the Wasp. We received the Wasp in the big fig that we had for the Ant-Man Quantumania set, so if you thought you were getting a really cool exclusive nano fig or micro fig, can't remember which one it is, you didn't, because it's now available in this set here. It's a strange set. It's a better look, you can see here. So there's at the top there's a opening for like the Sorcerer's Portal. You can see some of the mechanics going on here, and closer look at some of the details. But it's obviously a mismatch of everything. It's not as great a display piece. Obviously I think if you wanted to get these minifigures at a cheap way like this, it's a great inclusion for you. There's this new translucent like beam piece that's like coming round there. There's lots of things involved in here. So it's Ant-Man's like truck that you see there with the Quantumania thing with the Wasp, and it's the Avengers Tower involved in there as well. Lots of buildings that are like collapsed, and little Easter eggs going on here. So we have Thor's hammer at the bottom there. We also have Captain America's shield. We also have this mouse here on the front of the van. It'd be really cool if there was actually the inclusion of a van, but it's a brick built version because it's smashed up a little bit. It's okay. Finally, and also the Pegasus here that Valkyrie's riding is also exclusive here. So yeah. And now the final one here for this video is this one. It's a junior set, and this is the weirdest, wackiest one of them all. Obviously all junior sets are ages 4+ and they're quite strange, but I'll run into the information and then I'll say my thoughts here. So it's set number 76263. It's the name of Iron Man Hulkbuster versus Thanos. There's 66 parts, 2 minifigures, retailing for $26.99 and coming out on the 1st of August 2023. We get Thanos with whatever this ship is or whatever it's trying to be. He's basically sitting on a block of gold with some flick fire missiles, while this clumsy Hulkbuster thing we're getting so much Hulkbusters for some reason. I don't understand it. Funny enough, this Hulkbuster is so it's so gimmicky, but at the same time, I'd still buy this over the UCS Hulkbuster. I think the UCS Hulkbuster is garbage, but this one is so, like, obviously Lego Juniors, you have massive parts to make it easier for under ages of 4 to make, but it's just so dumb. We have this printed part here. That's the best thing about these junior sets. All junior sets only have printed parts because stickers are too hard to use. This Thanos we've received before in the mech earlier this year or last year. This Iron Man I think it's exclusive. Name it, put it down in the comments down below if it's not. But I think this is the only way you would want to get this if you weren't 4 or under, to be honest. But there you go, guys. That is all the information for all the Marvel sets. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Obviously, leave your comments and thoughts down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, leaks, reviews, everything coming to your face. And I want to hear in the comments down below, obviously, which of all of these is your favourite. And certain little things like for the Spider-Man No Way Home set, are you annoyed that we didn't get the inclusion of Lizard? Also for the Venom Groot, are you perplexed why the price is slightly cheaper than last year's price? And also, would you want to get more of a Groot, because you only get a little bit of Groot in this, it's mostly Venom? And also, are any of you guys going to be picking up this Iron Man Hulkbuster versus Thanos set, the junior set? And if you are, what is the only reason? The only reason I can imagine is that exclusive Iron Man. And yeah, guys, peace out, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.